guys, welcome back to my channel where we play our way. So this is going to be my first ever ukulele tutorial. Now, I've been playing ukulele for over a year. So as you can tell by the intro, I've been practicing a lot, right? I've been playing guitar for about 17 years now, almost 18. And, and piano and a bunch of other instruments. So if you're that kind of musician like myself, after you master one instrument, the rest kind of come easier, right? So this is also kind of like a demonstration, an example of how quickly you can get good at an instrument, right? So first and foremost, this is a tutorial for how to play the song Paranoid by Black Sabbath on the ukulele, which is pretty badass. So, and all you need is 3 chords, which is the easy thing. You need an E chord, a D chord, and a G chord. That's all you need. So for those of you who are, new to the ukulele, the strings are as follows. You have a G, C, E, and A string. So you have those are the 4 strings. G, C, E, A. And all you're gonna do, we're only gonna be between frets 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is more of a beginner style lesson. You're not gonna be up here higher on the neck. You're gonna be up down here lower on the neck. So to play your first chord, you have an E chord. To play that, what you're gonna do is put your index finger on the 1st fret of the G string. Then take your middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the A string. Then take your pinky and put it on the 4th fret of the C string. So we put our fingers. And for those of you who need a close-up, it looks like this. And my ring finger is out of the way. So the tablature for this one's gonna be 1, 4, open, 2. Sounds like this. Strumming all 4 strings. So here's a top view. So when I'm strumming, I do. You can do it 2 ways. From what I hear, and you can kind of pick up the nuances. If you're trying to play accurate to the song, I would suggest you just strum up and down. But there's times where I played it just with downstrokes. It's more of a preference, whatever you feel or whatever you hear is best for your style of playing or your tone of voice, then by all means, address it that way, right? Play it that way. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna play it with up and down strokes. That's an E chord. Now a D chord, if you look at chord diagrams online, you're gonna see that they're gonna put the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd finger of the 3rd fret of the G, C, and E string, the top 3 strings, and leave the A string open. So when you do it that way, I personally don't prefer it. If you're a guy like me who has bigger hands, then that's a really tight fit to get in there. So what I do that might help you as well is I use my middle finger and I bar the top 3 strings rather than squeeze all 3 fingers in there. I bar the top 3 strings and leave the A string open. So a top view would look like this. Now my middle finger is pressing down the G, C, and E string. It's not touching the A string, so it's open. So you have an E chord, D chord. Then our final chord is going to be a G chord. Now what that is, it's going to be open, an open G string. You're going to take your index finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the C string. Take your ring finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the E string. Take your middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the A string. So it would sound like that. From a top view, it looks like this. So again, the tablature is going to be open, 2, 3, 2. And as I'm explaining, the chords will be on the screen, so either here or there, whichever, the entire time I'm explaining them. And that's literally the entire song. So a review, a recap, we're going to do it slowly, then we're going to do it to the tempo of the song. So from the top, E chord. D, G. Now full speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. recommendation when you're playing the strum pattern is the same for all three chords. The difference, the small nuance that adds the flair to the song or the actual recording is when you're switching the transition between the D, G, and then back to D. So the progression is going to be E chord, D chord, G chord, D chord. And that's the entire song, including the solo and all that stuff. But when you switch from the D, G back to D, it has to be very quick. So you have the D. Dun 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 dun. So from the very top, it sounds like this. And that's literally the entire song. When it comes to the solo, what I like to do, I just pick through it. And then I go back to strumming. So anyways, guys, this is my first ukulele tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more tutorials, I mainly do guitar tutorials. I've done some piano. This is my first ukulele one. So if you guys enjoy this tutorial and want to see more, then please let me know. And I'll definitely, just the guitar chords and the ukulele chords are very, very, very similar. They sound very alike. So it's very easy for me to pick up an instrument like this and transition to a ukulele. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if feel free to leave a comment, suggestion below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.